Watching movies and dying inside. Watching movies and dying inside.
Hi there, gang, and welcome back to Watching Movies and Dyin Inside. Today we're looking at 1982's Splitz, directed by Domonic Paris. When I first came across this film, I figured it was either a horror movie or a teen sex romp. I'm pretty sure it's the latter. I also assumed it was about gymnasts, but I think it's about a band. But I'm not really sure. But, you know, the fact that they spelled the title with a Z at the end instead of a second S, you know, that's kind of fun and silly, I guess. But yeah, I don't know anything about this film. So, without further ado, we're going to dive on in and hope for the best.
Watching movies and dying inside.
These are the gates of knowledge. They may lead to virtue or vice, to happiness or
Hooter College.
success.
Hmm.
Or, as in this particular
I guess it's going to be one of those movies.
Listen, Tweeter, about my band. They're three girls. They're called the Splitz.
Listen, everything's...
Oh! Splitz is the name of the band. Okay, cool.
This could be the big break we've been hoping for.
Break schmake. I was hoping for roadies.
I realize that
I wonder if this is just going to be like a wacky romp with this female rock band, or it's going to be like one of those, you know, they succeed, but then there's conflict, which seems a little heavy considering this has been kind of a silly movie so far.
How you doing? So, how you doing, Warwick?
She refuses to go to the World Series with me, and I got tickets.
I think this was a case of casting an actor for their physical attributes and less their skills as a performer.
Now, if I'm going to deal with this thing maturely, I'm just going to have to handle it all on my own.
Is he reading off a card off screen?
And I can run, if you want me to. That's the spirit. Welcome to Phi Beta.
So I thought this was going to be about the band, but I guess it's also about the sororities at Hooter College. I'm confused. Do the gals in Splitz, the band, go to Hooter College? Like their manager, whose name escapes me, he goes there, I think. I think he goes there. Either he goes there or he went there and he dropped out or something. But do the band go there? Because it seems like this conflict between the different sororities has suddenly become a big part of the film. Oh wait, the drummer mentioned that she had classes with that really big guy who wasn't the best actor. So I guess they do go there. Whether or not they're in a sorority remains to be seen.
I mean, two things I have a passion for. Money and food. I'll eat anything. Except fish.
I suspect the meal is going to be fish.
Chuck, this is my mom. Mom, Chuck.
I hope you like fish.
I love fish. I love it. I've been eating it since I was this high, you know what I mean? Guppies. Right, you name it.
How you doing, Chuck? It's a pleasure, I'm sure.
You sure you got enough of that plate to take care of your girls in a magazine?
Well, that guy really liked that joke.
One of your sorority houses must go. Bite the big one. For a new sewage treatment facility. So we will have a little athletic competition. There will be 3 events.
So now it's a competition between the sororities to see which of them will continue and which loses their house in order for the new sewage treatment plant to be built. But what does this even have to do with the band?
Some dark secret that you carried with you all these years.
I hope they explain it.
What do you want to come here for, anyway?
I have this morbid fascination for pain and suffering.
Okay, so they're not even competing. This is such an odd movie. It seems like it should be about the sororities. So I don't even at this point get why the band is even in this movie, and why it's named after them.
I'm going in with you.
What?
I said I'm gonna play.
Okay, so I guess the band joins the sorority so they can beat the other sororities? That seems... That's... So the band happened to be watching the soccer game between the sororities. And then Gina volunteered herself to join the team for the underdog sorority. And then the other band members joined too, so I guess they're all in the sorority now? I guess they go to the college, because that's, like, why else would they be watching the game at all? Why weren't they just in the sorority? Wouldn't that be much simpler than awkwardly sandwiching them in there somehow? The structure of this film is a little odd.
Lay down on the mat.
Yeah, as I think about it, why wasn't this just about 3 gals that were already in the sorority, who were also in a band, and now they're more directly invested in the sorority sticking around, instead of them being completely unrelated for the first third of the film?
Hi there, boys and girls. I'm your friend, Mr. Tooth. I live in your mouth, where it's damp and bushy and filled with germs.
Baby, I don't care no more. You don't bother me at all.
This movie isn't great. Okay, you know what? This movie's killing me. I could handle the plot not really making much sense and the acting not being great, but the wacky montage of messing with the dean's husband, who's a dentist, I guess that it's supposed to be funny because, you know, a guy in a dress, but, ugh, yeah. Yeah. That was one thing too far. Oh, my stars. Okay. So, for the first 45 minutes of this movie, it was pretty tame, pretty middle of the road, like practically PG rated, and yet, just in the past minute, everyone got naked. So, was not expecting that.
Hey, you guys, look at that.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot it was about a band, originally. Why is it even about a band? Why wasn't it just about the sororities? I'll say this about the film. It has a pretty good soundtrack.
Deep into my eyes she looked, deeper and deeper, very deep. Her eyelids got heavy, very, very heavy.
Okay, so I guess this is why this character is suddenly a hypnotist, so he could hypnotize the dean?
And so, say a word and the palace is yours.
This movie, it's the kind of comedy that is really in love with its characters and its jokes without putting in the effort to make audiences feel the same way. Like, I get that they probably had a lot of fun working with these actors, giving them shtick to do and everything, but the characters are all underwritten and overacted and not funny. Almost entirely across the board.
Okay, and whatever you do, don't miss the warm-up act, because it's a killer.
Okay, so it's suddenly about the band again? What happened with the sorority? Like, they won the competition, I think, but do they... Did the underdog sorority win? I think they did. But then it went right to the singers and their manager Chuck getting kicked out of college, which I guess they were in. This movie's rough. So I guess this is what the Dean was hypnotized into doing. Well, say what you will about her, but she has stage presence.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Splitz!
I hope those were blanks. But even then... So that was Splitz. Structurally, the movie was a complete mess. The whole plotline about the sororities kind of came out of nowhere, and then became the focus of the film until it was just dropped and it went back to the band. Nothing was really resolved either. Like, I guess the underdog sorority won the competition, but there really wasn't any resolution like there concretely that I recall. The characters were just so basically like not even one-dimensionally, like half-dimensionally sketched out. I don't know why Chuck was the main character. He did nothing for the entire film. Like, I guess he interacted with Gina, one of the band members, her cousin Vinny, but that character was kind of superfluous. I don't know why it was called Splitz. I guess the band, I don't know. This was just a real messy movie. It was really boring. I think the only thing that really kept me going through it was just the music and just being utterly confused by all of the turns and the dropped plots and everything. So yeah, that was Splitz.